It for okay, cool. That second. Don't know. No, stop. What the fuck? Oh.
What?
Wait, hold up. Hello? Okay, so we're gonna deal with some red keys real quick. Okay. So this is the 5th door. And that's, I don't know, hold up. Well, that noise continues to happen and be a thing. Maybe we should white key. Yeah. Let's white key. Their key. Okay. Can I change you back to? Could you please? Please? There we go.
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
And we're going 7. Let me check the chart.
You guys ready?
Let me check the chart. The chart. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go in. And there's a thing I gotta touch. Okay. Take you. Okay. Okay. Cool. That's not the button for this. That's not the button. Here we are. Chemical closet.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's... Hey, 7.
Oh.
Oh,
well.
this, yeah. Okay, cool. So how about I do this? Let that happen. Is it just the lore, or do I need to touch
Like
something?
the molecules were communicating with one another,
Oh.
transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
Oh, okay.
I heard
okay.
another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you? Know something about it?
I told you I think I do, just... Why'd you have to ask me some dumbass question? I totally lost my train of thought.
Oops.
Sorry, man.
Hey! What are you two? Stop wasting...
Should I retry that?
Jeez!
Oh well. Right now we need to get the hell...
Hold up. Should I retry that? Oops.
You think we should go back?
I'm sorry, my man. I'm an unreliable person. Yeah. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Baby?
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yes.
Yeah. More than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McCabe Bennett. The McCabe Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McCabe Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up.
Was it a body?
They had to get a wedge and hammer it open, so inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McCabe Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible, but there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually, but weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed, and another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice, Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
A newspaper, says you.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to...
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen.
Oh.
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
Oh.
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic sister ship.
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gourdain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic, but nobody knows where. He died in 1931, and apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
However, what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
The library.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this
Hey! What are you two doing over there?
Swapping stories.
Stop wasting time and get over here!
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time, even though it was carried...
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice Nine? No, there's no way somebody like that could exist.
For the door.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh? Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Gave her the four-leaf clover.
Oh yeah, it's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is.
The bookmark.
A four-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a four-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
And this is what keeps her from being an axe murderer?
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
Bad things.
What?
Oh, I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
No.
Cross my heart.
Really?
No.
Really?
No.
I can trust you, right?
No.
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Ooh.
Wait. On this ship?
Oh, hey, that's you, isn't it?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus?
I'm sorry, what?
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Lock's Socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Assuming they're my favorite, you patch it up.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up. Get some cloth and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the Lock's Socks thing?
Yeah, the Ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The Ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real Ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts? Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected, through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Okay.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
Wizarding and shit, my man.
How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
No.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
No.
You're
You're a dick.
Alright, I'm gonna open it now.
Nice.
Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking.
Alright, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.
Here we go to the next ending where we probably die.
My brother, I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can't. Not after...
Chat room or pocket watch, my man. I assume it's the pocket watch. I'm gonna go with pocket watch.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at
Oh,
it?
okay. Alright.
Hey man, what are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, alright?
That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just want to talk to Clover alone. That's why I sent Ace to the... There's something I want to ask her, and I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Of course.
Fuck off, my man.
I apologize. Well,
What was that about? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Could you tell me now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 would give us a digital root of 3? Numbers. Okay. Ace and Santa would make 4. Ace and June make 7. Ace and 7 make 8. Ace and Lotus make 9. That's not enough. Santa and June, that's 3 and 6. That's not right. 3 and 7, which makes sense. $11, 6 and 7, which is 11 again. It's 6 and 8, and 7 and Lotus. So it's gonna be Santa and 7.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7. 3! Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
Doubt.
What's
Possible.
wrong?
Well, I thought about it.
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with you. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibility?
Uh,
Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here. What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Sure.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah,
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah,
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
Maybe.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Yes, what are you doing back in here, man?
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
No, I don't want to.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, man.
What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey! What the hell
Oh,
are you
yeah,
doing?
this is that. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to the... Oh, I can't.
I'm just checking.
No!
Just as I thought. What exactly are the... You switched them, didn't... Well... I managed to get through the...
Then...
Oh...
Cool. Whew.
Looks like there's something on the cover. ALLICE.
Alice!
All ice. Alice. Does this mean... What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs. A form of writing.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you...
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
What the hell? Whoa, the whole thing's like... Huh? What's...
Oh, Uranus.
Something's written on the bottom deck
So it would seem.
Bottom deck? Oh! Seven said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the Forest of Knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about...
Well, don't laugh.
The Egyptian priestess and Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster, they called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice, and she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yippers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
A game theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Cass?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation. Cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that cast thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility.
We might get to meet Alice.
If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and casts were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered.
And you think Alice's first go-to is murdering mates?
But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, 7, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, 7, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if this killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later. Huh. Zero, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could...
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder. I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers. This isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go.
Junpei's got balls in this one. Oh, a bloodbath.
Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you 2
Okay, cool.
Oh god. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin.
She doesn't need to hear that.
I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And,
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
You fuck up.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Why?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
Yes?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
B, you need to explain.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Okay, so if he's alive, I'm gonna need you to explain this to me.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy!
Explain, please. I need the details.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his! It isn't my brother!
Huh?
It's not Snake!
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy.
What is his left arm? Explain.
I'm so glad.
I'm very happy for you, dear. Please explain.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope.
Right here, 11. Fuck you, man.
You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
There are like 11. There's 0 and there's Alice. That's a lot of fun. And then there's the body, so that's 12. 12 including Alice. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Ugh.
Huh?
Why are we pacing?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh dear Lord.
In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
Yeah.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
What's up with his left arm? Just tell me what's up with his left arm.
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group, so neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Morphogenetic fields?
Yes.
All right. How
Yeah,
theory
yeah,
of the
yeah,
I think
yeah.
loaded...
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
Oh.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany, and what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Get the fuck out of here, Ace. We are busy.
Ace!
You two must have strong stomachs.
We are busy.
I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something?
No. Leave me alone.
I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance.
I doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Come on. It'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
God, block.
Alright, let's go. That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is... Map
Ta-da.
of the ship's...
Mappo.
I found a map for this...
I see.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Wait, hold on. See if we can get to the good stuff.
A note.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes.
Oh.
It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover! What are you two doing? Hurry up!
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later. Come on, we gotta hurry.
How much more
From the
later
look of
do we
that
have?
pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud.
Just we better not get axed in this ending.
The big stairs. So this is where, just like it says on the map. Ace, did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover,
What's up?
we found
Found
it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
What?
Come on! Just follow us! We'll explain on the way!
Okay. Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
Yeah, it's fine. We've reached the end. But something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Let's go, Jumpy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So far, so good.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow, and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it. Like, once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other.
So, on your way, you found...
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap. You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus, what's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean...
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Is that so?
We're here.
So,
After a long
is this...
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Oh, no way. The 9 door.
We're finally here. No doubt about it. This... Oh, finally! This is the last... Junpei, look behind you.
Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9. There's another one?
Da-da-da-da.
Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? There's a red there too. That means... And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room?
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but seek a way out. So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up, right?
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Yeah, here.
Look at this. You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind.
Yeah. No way.
Come to think of it, what is this room? It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind? Is that an altar? A coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine, fine, let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong, she just... screw it! Let me just write it out. If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am.
No.
I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden?
We can just go get bracelets and go... If we double back and we go get the bracelets from the other dead dudes, then we can just leave.
Are you some kind of idiot? No, I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Well, there you go, Seven. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Are you... agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
Boy!
I said I don't want to leave Seven alone.
What the hell are you...
Don't do that.
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including Seven. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
What?
What?
3, 2, 1. See? I told you.
Okay. We're doing it now.
Huh? What? Why? What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
So that's what this was leading up to. Yeah, you know, Santa's really a good guy. Yeah, uh-huh.
Damn it!
Now, time for you to start following my orders.
Refuse.
Ace, Lotus, congratulations! I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order. Right. Fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the four-leaf clover.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid bitch! You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Santa.
All right, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
That's it. It's the only way. Please.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy! If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy! And so will Clover and Seven.
Nope, we got plans. Don't worry about it.
I know, but you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
No, you can't!
Shut up.
Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me! Please!
Please. Go.
All right.
Fine.
All right. Now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Fine.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. Soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens.
Damn it.
Good. Later.
Why haven't we gone back to collect the damn bracelets? Ugh.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
What the hell is that?
Yes, that's right. I had forgotten.
Shh, quiet!
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try! Damn it!
It won't even budge.
How many times does that work on the ship? How many times? Pretty sure it's 0. Oh! Get it? 0. 0. Escape. 0
On another
muscles.
one?
Yeah,
looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out. And now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Ugh, there's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they?
What if it's the pews? There are 9 pews.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can I need something?
What? What? You knew! You sick bastard, you knew! You... Fortunately, that's they like to say, yeah, sure. You fucking knew. Look at that. That's great. Glad that we feeling this.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
And then 8-3. It's this one. Hold up. I need to check my screen real quick. Right? Wait. I want to look at the... I was about to, like... Okay. Cool. Lit.
Please, let me go into door 5.
Okay, we got this. We're going. We're doing things. Wait, I need to select door... What is this? Door 8.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste.
Door 8.
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Good, good. Okay, good. Computer.
Oh, that worked. What? Huh? It's running on its own? What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Huh? Oh, it was just something.
They tested your daughters.
I see. Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I... Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you. All right? So you enter 1 plus 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No. Not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus 1?
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought, maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it.
That's lit.
Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications, we can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else. That's just crazy talk.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too. Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute.
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
She's typing this entire time and also talking about all this wizard shit.
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours, so they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same, even though they've obviously got faces. It's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually. But you or I couldn't, unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed. And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But Looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Piece of cake.
The screen changed again.
No idea.
Huh?
No, I can't do anymore. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can... Well, I guess I'll leave this...
What?
Let me take a break. I did my part.
I guess you're right.
No problem. Make sure you know.
Now, I better...
Hey, Junpei!
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something. Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh? Well, let me think. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, I don't know if I should ask you things. If you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if... is Snake, I mean, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is... it's not like a normal person's arm.
What does that mean? Tell me what that means.
It's fake. It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Oh.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Yeah. You could, but it would be stupid to have bones in there in the first place.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be in...
Well, of course not.
What could be causing this?
Nah, it's gotta be she gets dropped and if you think about it...
So you're saying we're...
Yeah, we're just running... How the hell could you... We're just guinea...
A guinea pig? You mean we're being used for some... Is that what you're saying?
Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility. You know, speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats.
Yeah?
First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it. The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B. Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, they all easily found their way to Exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy?
Is that what you're suggesting?
They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made them do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it.
It's puzzles, man.
Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know. If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that?
No.
Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Nice work, Hallmark. Let's go.
That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Mark for the key. The conversation was found on the stairs after the room. It's not required for the red key, but it's a mistake. Seen it. Didn't I see?
Oh.
With the thing with the sister, where it's like, you know, the thing with the, yeah, I saw that with the card. Wait, oh, there's an important change to it? It's important to see. Okay, hold up. So I have the puzzle all over again. It's in the novel section. Okay, cool. There we go.
Yes! The door...
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now?
Skip to the new part. Skip to Maloo. Skip to Maloo. Skip to Maloo, my darling.
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids.
Oh.
So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year.
Aww.
On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted.
That's the one little kid that died, isn't it? No. Please don't let that be the little girl that died in that one experiment. Please, I'm
so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Huh.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
What happened?
She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
No! No!
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sadness.
Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
You know which card goes in which...
Yeah, of course. You just match our number, then you pop the cord. So for instance, the card with the picture.
Oh.
Huh? What if... Hey! June, are you okay? I'm sorry, I gotta go you finish the box thing. Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you.
Oh, he's got the thing, doesn't he? He can't discern faces,
Are you all right?
can he?
What happened?
Can you stand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh.
You're still warm.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that, I think she's probably still a little messed up.
Alright, well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
The blushy dear.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
I'm sorry, what now?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think. Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
Soparil. Soparil. I've heard of that before somewhere.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature. A lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? What?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second-class room. Remember how Snake, Seven, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
Yes.
No, nothing.
How's it going, big buddy?
What the hell is he doing? June, don't push yourself, alright?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
What are you doing?
You having trouble there, man, with the faces?
What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
Uh-huh.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out?
But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, in other words, so they can't remember. That means that people...
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia? Huh. Well, he looks depressed enough to have it. Oh well. Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle. Ace's card is in box 1. I just need to do the same for the... And finally, the... Yeah! Oh, they opened! What the... 9?
Ta-da.
I guess I'll...
Cool. That's done. And then... I guess we just go in here. Saw, dude.
Look, it's...
Seven and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What? What do you mean, gone? When?
Why?
You two went into door 1.
Yeah, we went through the door together.
Hold up. We gotta skip.
She's not here.
No, she isn't.
Alright, just in case, we should go...
Shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to... Well, we might as well... Good. We can...
We should thank Seven later.
And?
No luck.
Yeah, I don't think she's here.
The smell is horrible. Let's check the back, just to be sure.
This is the part where I figure it out myself, huh?
No, she's not... Just where did your sister go? Such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered, the left arm's hideously... Huh? Wait, bones.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad.
Of course. Of course! Why didn't I realize it earlier?
Jumpy?
Oh, sorry for making you wait.
Junpei! June! Where were you guys?
Did something happen?
Clover is dead.
What?
I found her in the first-class bathroom.
What? Oh.
Clover. Clover, why? Why did this happen? Clover. No way. Let's get out of here, June. Are you all right?
Yes. I think so.
You should get some rest. Here, the bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
Who was the first to find the body?
Me.
Why did you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else? I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad. She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin. Come quick! Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something, because you didn't... So I took off down the stairs to look after that. I mean, you know the rest, right?
Seven. There's one more thing I'm worried about.
What?
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock. So we could come back to this room? Oh. You think I did it?
Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it?
Oh shit. Oh.
For crying out loud. Follow me.
A closet?
Yeah. This is the reason. This safe. We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again. So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now?
Yeah. Figured it wouldn't open. Huh? This is... rust. If there's rust here, that means... Has someone opened the safe?
Huh?
Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover. Behind this door. The ninth man's body is behind there. Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case. Ugh. Oh, the hell? This smell is...
Cool, I've lost my lunch.
It's gone. His bracelet. It was right next to the glasses.
Oh, shoot.
But why?
Huh? Where'd Junpei go? Oh, there you are. Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Yeah.
Did you find something?
No, nothing. What's up?
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it? Clover. What was it you wanted to show me?
I searched Clover's body again.
Is her thing missing?
Real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something.
Ah, yes.
And I found this.
What?
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
What? I'm opening it. Truth had gone, and truth had gone.
No.
Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
Huh. Huh.
A code.
Sinister hand. What? How? Hand?
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms. The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean? Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet? There's two things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the face. Left and right. Left and right. Right and left. Truth is gone. Truth gone.
Truth. Gone. Maybe those two words. What else could gone and truth mean?
What else could gone and truth mean?
Because if we're using darkness of the sinister hand, it means like the left hand.
Truth, of course, means something that is correct. Something that's fact. In other words, something that is right. You could then safely assume that gone means left. After all, after someone left, they were gone.
Left, right, left, right. Left.
But in this case, they clearly refer to their direction, and truth equals the left and right of the bracelet. These two things sticking out.
We can take them off.
So if I...
Press them in the following order. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Yeah? What?
Wait, did it just... 1438342
Hey, what are those numbers?
1438342 1438342 1438342 1438341 1 to the 4 to the left. And bingo. I knew it was for this. Oh, is this some sort of
What
note?
the shit?
Let's see.
Fact number 1. The nonary game was played once before, 9 years ago. Fact number 2. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. Fact number 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO, Gentara Hongo. Cradle Pharmaceuticals Chief of Staff, Nagisa Najisaki. Cradle Pharmaceuticals R&D Supervisor, Teruka Kubota. Majority shareholder in Cradle Pharmaceuticals, Kashiki Masashido. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved, I now state the truth. 0. Okay.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you?
I want all of you to go to the big hospital room.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait, then you're saying...
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover. Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there.
Oh, we're doing one of those mystery reveal things. Could you have all the suspects please line up in the dining room?
It's 5 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's... Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me. Ace, Seven, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
Huh?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going. Once you've authenticated...
Why?
Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and... What about you, Ace?
Very well.
Sure.
I have this idea. I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close. You don't actually need a hand. I knew it.
Huh?
What was that about?
How should I know?
Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei.
What?
And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital route would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right? You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. Sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face. Ace, you have prosopagnosia. Am I right?
Prosopagnosia?
What's that?
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is...
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No.
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
What do you mean?
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first. Think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see? If Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through. Doors 7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room. You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now, I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery. Please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism, huh? You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Yes.
Oh well, that's cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's.
What?
I didn't put it together right away, but... But the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
Oh God. No. That's impossible.
Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up? On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least 2 motives. 1, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen. So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you. So you...
Hey, hold on a minute. What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Look at this.
What's this piece of paper? The nonary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo. What is this?
It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first-class cabin.
Give me a break!
No.
That paper is a lie!
Uh-huh.
Someone is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right? Wouldn't that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Someone is trying to set me up, you see?
Uh-huh.
First of all...
Yes, dear?
Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
Nope. You could have.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room?
What?
Yeah, back then, I took this.
No! You couldn't have!
I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3. That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket. If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, Seven?
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
He's laughing. He's laughing. The accused is laughing. The accused is laughing. This bothers me. I'm very uncomfortable.
Well done, Junpei.
He's got the gold gun now, doesn't he?
As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet.
Yeah.
I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the Red. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B-deck. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary game. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital route, as you can see. 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone.
Holy shit.
It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used. I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me. The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3. When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake." He turned around. He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me. Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red.
And then
The door. I threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut. 81 seconds passed. After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Ace, did you kill Clover?
Yes.
Why? Why did you kill her?
She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the two of you could find it.
Hmm?
Huh?
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh. Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
You aren't going anywhere.
Oh!
You're staying here.
No!
Don't you run, little girl.
So she ran into the bathtub.
That was how I killed Clover.
You son of a bitch!
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly. Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you.
You lost to your own dumb damn self.
I lost to Zero. Not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap. Make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero.
Your own dumb damn self.
The man I killed in the shower room? If he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes. And that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls must be saved. I now state the truth. Zero.
I think Zero is one of us.
Huh? Zero is one of us? No. Wait, there's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead. Where's Snake now? What if he's off somewhere laughing at us? If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us?
Well, I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Why? Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch? She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong?
Yeah, pretty much.
You bastard! Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Huh?
He's got the gun. He's got the gun.
If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger.
He's got the gun.
I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it
3
4.
people? 3 people. 3 people?
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me.
What?
Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed. While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that...
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now.
Why is it stopping? God, you lied! Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh my god! There's no time left! Listen! I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here!
So instead of using proper names, you decided to play the pronoun game.
It was him! He killed me! It was him! Ah!
You decided
I had
to play
4
pronoun
reasons
games.
for killing him. As I said before, in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago.
I mean, if he said, yeah, well, yeah. He didn't actually have enough Come across to you a full physical description, especially at least freaking the fuck out with impending death. I mean, yes, but anything, even that, like, slightest, dude, that whole name thing would have been more helpful than fucking his fault.
It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information.
Because then it, like, draws attention to the fact that there's a proper name there, and we all kind of tilt our heads like, "Rrr."
Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get...
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right? The bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Indeed I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know.
I know!
Just saying you intended to leave it behind. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious.
To the 9 door.
I have the number 9 bracelet. And now I have Lotus.
Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
Shit! He's getting away!
But we can't risk it.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would. Goodbye.
Damn it!
Out, June.
Hey, June, what happened? Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus.
But...
Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please, please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away?
Damn it. You guys go on ahead. Soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. All right. Come on, Seven. We're going after...
Hell yeah!
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you.
Got it.
Let's go!
Where are they?
I don't...
You think they already went through?
Maybe. Let's check the red. Engaged.
That means Ace and Lotus went through.
Yeah, it seems like...
What do we do now?
Yeah, well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9. What's that sound?
Okay, 5, 2, that's 7, and that's, another 7, that's not 9. It's in the coffin.
It's coming from over there.
The coffin?
Yeah.
Let's open it.
How?
By force!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, the only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
You're cute, Junpei.
Who said that?
I forget. Anyway, we've got to try.
To like brute force any of this shit open.
Damn it!
See? Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
Right. So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna open. Was there some sort of clue somewhere?
Was there?
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first class cabin. You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone. Or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
Fair.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
It's just one happens at the beginning of the game and one happens at the end of the game.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number.
Just try
How
it.
do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Har 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 har.
Who said that?
You.
Fine. 1438. What?
Ta-da!
You gotta be kidding me. Snake!
You my scruffy little cultist, there you are.
You? Why?
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere? I see. I believe I got the gist of everything. Have I been sufficiently caught up?
Yeah. But that still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that nonary game that was played 9 years ago?
Hey, Snake, do you know anything?
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
I missed you, buddy.
Oh, come on, just tell us if you know.
I missed you so much.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
This is bad. We're running out of time.
We need to go after Ace. What do we do now?
The three of us can't make a digital route of 9.
Yeah, we just get 5.
We're stuck here then.
Oh. Hey, I just remembered something.
What?
What is it?
I found something earlier.
Is it a bracelet?
What did you find?
This.
Yeah!
Zero's bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Clover gave it to me.
Oh, shit.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. On the other side of door 1, A deck, in the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it, because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying. He even told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
All right, Junpei. Been nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
Come on, man. I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the Zero bracelet gets picked up by the Red. Snake, give me a hand, all right?
His hand is so pale.
Huh? Why isn't it opening?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the Zero bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Huh?
What?
That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned.
What?
That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
Oh, got it!
They decided to use the following combination. It's probably gonna be this combination here.
Let's try all 3 of us and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 4.
Error.
It didn't open.
Then this bracelet is not 4.
Then?
So, Snake, Junpei, and the bracelet. That would be 7, so it would have to be a 2.
Let's try Snake, me, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 2.
Huh.
It didn't open.
Guess it's not 2.
Then? Let's try me, 7, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 6.
What?
It opened.
Yes, so it would seem.
That means the bracelet is actually 6. But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0.
Oh man, that's not good. I guess our time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go!
You can't.
But, Snake, are you sure?
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem.
Is it the call?
My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
Last?
Resort? Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was a last resort. Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion.
Is it his arm?
I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was 0.
The arm.
Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve.
It's your arm, isn't it, you ask?
I'd just take my bracelet off.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm.
You are the best.
It's fake. It's not a real arm.
I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm.
You don't have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet.
You are correct.
I think these stairs connect to the bottom deck.
Doesn't look like it's underwater. Let's go through that door. Incinerator?
Oh shit.
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant.
No, it doesn't, sir.
Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps?
Yeah, right over here.
How did you know that?
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so.
I missed you, buddy.
If you pull it, the door ought to open.
Got it.
You want us to go in the incinerator?
What? Why? Why is there another one?
That's 12 doors. Ugh.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
No.
Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator and...
Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero. What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
Snake? Oh, yes. You are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive. If you don't mind my asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei 7. The three of you couldn't have opened a door with a knife. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps?
What?
Ah, well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Hold on. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
Oh, they haven't told you?
Oh shit.
Told me what?
Clearly not. Normally I would take some time and enjoy the moment. But I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover...
Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Clover...
I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake!
What happened to Clover?
Clover died.
No, that's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Oh lordy.
Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see.
What?
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, did I stutter? I killed her.
Oh shit.
I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the ninth man had, you remember. I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade.
You sick fuck.
I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so soft.
Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't do that.
My knife slid in so easily. There was no resistance.
Please don't do that, please don't do that.
That feeling was... I confess, I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory.
That's gross. You need to not do that, sir.
Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it again.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
I'm going to kill you.
What was that?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ah, so you're going to kill me. Please do. Come now. I'm waiting.
Don't do it! Don't listen to him, Snake!
Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head.
Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister?
Don't! The Snake!
Don't do it!
Snake! Snake!
Fuck.
Lotus! Hurry!
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Give me the woman. I need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door. Quickly now! I don't have time for your shenanigans. I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven. I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room.
Okay, cool.
Incineration will begin in 4 minutes.
Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you.
Damn it!
Goodbye.
Kill you. What?
What the fuck?
No.
That's impossible. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
What the fuck?
Stay away from me. Get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll... Get away from me. Listen to me. I said, don't come any closer. Shit. You bastard. Ah!
Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Finally.
You've wasted all your bullets.
I'll kill you. You won't get away. You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Get off me! Let me go, damn you! Yeah!
This is it. We're going to burn to death together.
What?
Incineration will begin in 2 minutes.
Yeah! Damn it! Damn you! Get off! Let me go, you monster! Okay, look. Think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up easily. You don't have to die. You could be saved. Just let me go.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
Snake, that's enough. You can stop now.
Yes! He's right, Snake. You've done enough!
Come on, Snake, let's go. Let's get out of here.
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me.
Shut up! Be quiet!
I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of me. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that. Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me.
No.
Now go. Go now. You have to go.
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
God damn it! Shit! We gotta go!
Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now.
Snake! Wait! Don't be an idiot! No! No! I have to help Snake! Snake! Get off of me! Let me go!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 7, 6.
Damn it, I don't get a choice, kid! Don't blame me for this, alright?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down, beginning incineration.
Shit! Damn you all! Why? Why? Why me? I don't deserve this! Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! Zero!
Hey, wait! Junpei!
Junpei, where are you going?
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June.
You're gonna bring them here?
How?
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait, all right? I saw an elevator on the way here. If I could get it to work, then maybe... Please work. Yes.
Hey.
June!
It's empty, isn't it?
Damn it.
This bitch empty.
Where did they go?
Why did they go? Hello? Hello?
Connie! Connie! No.
What?
It can't be. It's impossible. Oh, Connie! Connie! Connie, are you alright?
Jumpy?
Hey, babe.
Oh, man. Connie, what the hell happened to you? You feel...
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
Of course not.
No. No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am going to save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy
This is the exact same dialogue.
to see you again. Jumpy, really.
Don't give me that.
Jumpy, I like...
Okay, cool. What?
Zero. You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, it's a time limit.
No. No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Connie. Why?
Because you chose the wrong path.
The wrong path?
That is correct. Your path is inevitable, however. Admit defeat. Where there is shadow, there is light. Where there is the absence of light, there is no shadow. So it goes.
What are you talking about?
That is not. The loser has been decided.
I told you! I am not gonna lose!
No, you misunderstand. You have lost. I have lost.
What?
What? Connie, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise.
Don't leave her here by herself. That's bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Damn it. Where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Connie out first. Connie! Oh god. No. No. Where is she? Connie! 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 Huh? Wait. This... White smoke.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. The end. Alright. We got one more. Way out. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes. Turn down for what? We're on. There we've got the key. So we gotta go in now. Reach. Go. how to do this shit that Kathy. Separate reality thing. No, Truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice? Huh? What?
What's up?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
You pressed the buttons. What was it? Right, left, right, left, right, left. Ta-da!
1438341. Huh?
Huh?
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh, are those?
143.
Oh, Clover's standing right here. This is gonna be great.
What? Why are you?
Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
Snake! You? Why?
Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Oh. Jeez.
You're back!
Oh.
Gently now.
You're adorable.
My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back! You're back! You're really here! Oh, you're back!
Come now, what's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Not as though! You did! I really thought you were dead!
Huh?
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
Y'all are the cutest.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now. Thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Yeah.
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room. Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then. I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed. But it's still something of a mystery who did all this. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes, but you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
0.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why?
Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The 2 murders. Switching clothes. The Nonary game. Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
Ha ha ha. Could also just wind up with a whole new batch of questions.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going. All right. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet. Please, this is really... I really need to check this, okay?
Fine.
All right. That means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So? We knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious? Yeah. You're right. It is.
Is it?
Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it.
Yes.
I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like...
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
6 plus what was it?
Let's try 7, me, and Cap. If this combination
And that it is.
Hey, it opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
Lit.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with.
What?
Her bracelet was flipped. In other words, June's real number is
9.
But what about the 9 fellow?
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 and wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind.
He knows.
Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing?
Because he knows what number she is.
The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 and Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3.
What?
Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way. Santa is 0?
No, that's not right. That's not right.
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the nonary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0, if my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case...
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
Oh, it's right there. Oh. All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Yeah.
Tilly.
Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Wow! It's totally full of books!
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge. As he began his search, for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Puzzled him so long now. Going puzzle. Excellent. Oh shoot. Cool. It's a note on the table. Lights to the books. Huh, what is that? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. It has gifted me with the ability to catch the truth others might miss. You can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Oh, well, that's a creepy thing to say, but we're gonna go with it. Books, lots of books. Sorted books. Dadkind. What the hell is this? Wasn't that a German mathematician? Da-da-da. Liberinus. Books in German. Never heard of it. Ah. Sheldrake. Sheldrake. Owen. Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary? Ah. Don't know why that would be important. What the fuck? It's a small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look like music stands. Okay, cool. Okay, there's a room here. This bookshelf has a sort of glass inlay. Seems kind of weird. Can't really see it though. The glass is foggy. Can we open it? No. Wait, what? Books, but there's something suspicious about the shelf on the left. Okay, let's go ahead and try to... It's the middle, you know, the kind of lock where you're in. Ah. 632415. Yeah? No? 632415. Try again. There we go. Must have inputted something wrong. Thank you. Yeah. Yay! Three light bulbs. Is there a way up that I'm not seeing? Oh, there we are. Black hole hypothesis. Oops. Ooh. One of these books is like, one of these books is not long. This one. Switch them around. No, I think I got it. Okay. Open here, find bulb. There we go. Yes. Cosmic inflation. Okay. Assuming medieval period. Hellenism. Yeah. Maybe. Just gonna look around for smoke. No. Maybe that one there. Okay. No. Red binding. Wait, what about this? Okay. The cult books and stuff. Okay, that's cool. What about this? Their nature. Find that. I don't know if I've checked this side already or not. That's that. Energy theory. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Okay. Is this button different? Conjecture. Well, okay. It says Remen hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize about Remen? What? Whoa. Okay, cool. Oops, sorry. Oh no, deal with the sappy stuff. Oh, okay. Hey, there it is. Oh, lit. What about this extra stuff here? Japanese folklore. Love me some folklore, man. That is... Maybe there's another bulb in here. No? Okay. Can I have control of my thing again? There we go. The books, mayhaps? Oh. Ooh. Lilk Sapphire head. Lilk Sapphire head. We only have 2 though. I don't know where the other one is. Because it's... There we are. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oops. And that one, and the other one. Okay, so I've already looked at those. I don't think I have the time. It's called correlation of muscle bone density and bone strength. It says muscle. Equilibrium theory. Section. Huh. Okay. Oh, I've already looked at this. Paleontology. Yeah. Oh. A lot of shit in here. Where the fuck? No, there it is. Because I still haven't figured out this puzzle down here. Because this is obviously a puzzle. It's got the volume number. 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like there's a... We didn't... There's like no way. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Sake. Okay, alright. We're gonna do, cool. Okay. Just been up there. Outward facing. Outward facing. Uh-huh. It's up here. No. Up here. Here. Commercial theory. Da-da-da. No. Outward facing books, he says. That was not what I wanted. Maybe it's on the bottom. Wow. No, because it's got to be on the top. Okay, so I've missed a few things. Shoot. Just gonna touch everything again. Because I might as well. Touching all of the things. Cool. I've touched many a thing. It's not the map. The south. Top left. What? I'm just gonna keep turning and then find a top left. Where he's standing to the south, not facing to the south. Alright, okay. Hold on one moment while I pull up this again. Aha. Okay, hi. And now we're here. Okay. There it is. Awesome. Hey. Shield rake. Sorry, I wasn't trying to sound rude. It's okay. Wait a second, okay. Good job, buddy. Sheldrake 5. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Sheldrake 5?
Sheldrake. Oh!
I think I saw the rest of this.
Yeah, I think it...
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
No.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
Oh, then I guess yes, but it wasn't that memorable.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory, morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is a...
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well...
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards?
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
A bit.
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you.
Yes! I have earned Snake's trust.
I've decided to tell you the truth.
Yes, plus.
The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the four-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment?
Yes, plus.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
A girl died. That girl was probably Santa's sister. That's it.
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada.
Yeah, that.
And the girl that died during the experiment.
The important part, yes.
She told you all that, did she? At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubo, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division.
That looks like number 9.
Musashido was their majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki...
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Okay.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver.
I'm gonna need a secondary read that to understand that fully. Express can be transmitted through the field. Yeah, okay, I got it.
And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish.
Uh-huh.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Ganzfeld experiment?
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Ganzfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be... Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely?
Why?
It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Huh. Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses?
For however much longer it takes for the frickin' info dump to be finished.
Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you. Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing.
That's, oh. No.
They were brother and sister, like Clover and I.
No.
The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane.
Wait, what? What?
That was the girl who died.
What?
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago?
Wait, what?
Then, who is June? No. It's impossible. It can't be true.
What? What?
Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right? I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Okay, here we are. It was, the Sheldrake. 5th volume. Button. Oh. Keyboard. 13, 14, 10, 13. And that means you just got. Oh. No, okay. If you convert them to Arabic numerals, you have 13, 14, 10, 15. True. Keyboard only has letters, and we can only enter 4 letters. Convert the numbers to letters. But there. Hey. Alright, we're just gonna go with it. That's what I thought. I'm gonna and I need to use the restroom. Maybe this will, I don't know. I feel like we gotta do some nonsense with some digital roots. That's probably not right. Ugh. Hey Junpei, I was thinking, isn't this kind of like that other one? You remember? The one in the captain's room. Convert the letters. Okay, give me another hint. Don't you remember, Junpei? Thing in the captain's room, you put in letters for numbers, remember? Yes. Yes. Is this that hexadecimal bullshit? Oh, fuck's sake. Could you not? Can I have... I need to bring up the thing. What the numbers you've got? Hexadecimal. Frickin'... I remember. It makes me upset. But oh, I remember. Base 10 and hexa fucking decimal. Is D, 14 is E, 10 is A, and 13 is D. So the letters would be dead. Ta-da! I did that. Oh, I have to press enter. Oops. Da-da! Screw this. This makes me think what I was waiting for isn't good. It's just gonna be a frozen lady, okay? We don't need to worry. Got ourselves a frozen lady. It's a thick metal door. There's a handle in the middle though. Alright. I can't get it open with brute force. What? Why not? It's the other door. Okay. Let's get this thing open. Yes! Oh my...
Alright, this is the next...
Oh, the door!
Son of a bitch.
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn it.
Son of a bitch!
It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
Looks that way.
No way!
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer.
Let me be distressed, man. Just let me relish in the fact that I have a reasonable reason to complain.
I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card.
I'm a bitch the whole time, though.
Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
Okay. Yeah. Let's look at the junk. There's crap everywhere. And I start. Some of this crap looks familiar. The parts of the puzzles. If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in this room to devise and to come to fruition. Huh. Okay, I looked. What about this? What about this? Yeah, it's the nautical table.
Looks like Elvis's face. You're adorable. Yeah, that's amazing, hon. Yeah. Ooh. There's a piece of paper in here. Someone was working on a station. It's got some handwriting on it too. Something in a drawer in the more. Ba-da-da. Something else in the other drawers. What about you? What are you? Maybe if I touch it. The fuck? What is this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters in them. Let me see that. I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and the bottom green. It's a piece of paper. Alright. Hexafucking-decimal. Okay. Ha. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. Ha. I couldn't. I got him. There are blocks that don't need to be lit up. That's. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But I don't have. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, that's none of that is doing anything. Okay. And then I just need to I'm so close. It's alright. It's alright. We're gonna be alright. Okay, alright, it's okay, it's fine. Okay. Alright.
can. I just need those though. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Fuck yes. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Is it a thingamabopper? What is it? Ah, cool. I wonder what we'll do with this. I guess, I don't know. I did my darndest, man. Oh! Yeah, I got it, okay. Okay, cool. Left mysterious circles, waffle pattern. Huh. Cross mysterious circle, waffle patterns. Okay, alright. Monitor. Oh, are they expecting us to do this again? Oh, ha. Start point south, west, southeast, northeast. South, and now we make it go west. And now southeast. And then southeast? Oh, northeast. And then east. Ah. And then north. And then east. Well, that was the wrong way, but thank you. Got this. We now have that. There's another thing over here. What is this? Ah. Morse code. Okay. I'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, I'll enter a dot. Alright, let's do this. Okay, cool. Wait, what was the code on the screen? No, what was the code on the screen? Give me the code. What? What was it? It was the what is the display on the monitor? How am I supposed to know what it is going in this box? Nope. I don't... Just dash them all, man. Dash it all. No? What was the code? You're shitting me, right? I don't... Materials added to the file screen. What is it? Morse code chart. Okay. Cool. Lit. Uh-huh. Alright, so there's three letters. It's gotta be another okay. Scrap everywhere. Monitors? Monitors. Okay. Okay, cool. Metal shutter. Shit. Hey. Open it. It is actually labeled. Oh, nice. Gulp. Man, this is serious. Oh, let's open it, shall we? Close. Okay, cool. It's locked. Oh. Cool, lit. Alice is in here. I guess. I don't know. Now we have that information. But looks like the word that's supposed to go here has 3 letters. It's got 3 lines, and I think each line is 1 letter. I see. Well, if that is the case, then perhaps the letters you need are made up of 2 symbols, 4 symbols, and 1 symbol, respectively. Is that what you just said? Yes. One line has 2 spaces, the next 4, and then the last one. I've got to enter either the dots or the dashes in a set of 2, 4, and a set of 1. We gotta run this through the instructions. Okay, now we have things. Now we can get someplace. 2, 4, and hey, is there a way Okay, the only is it ends with an E or a T. Can begin with an A, an I, an M, N, and that's it. As far as 4 letters, it can be a B, a C, an F, an H, a J, L, a P, a Q, a V, an X, a W, and a Z. Okay. Time. We just punch in the code. See what that does. Because I get a good feeling. Yes! It's precise. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After all, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah yes, I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right. Oh no. It's gonna be the coffin. Oh shoot, I forgot to pick up the thing. Hold up, give me this. There's gonna be a puzzle inside the coffin. Alright. It's just a box. Breaths. And it's empty. Da 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 da. 2 somethings actually. It's a key and a thing. Can I have the things? Please, thank you. Excellent. Yep. What? Oh. Yeah, I fucked up. No! Oh. There are more puzzles. Kind of puzzle. Touch them with the area will be selected and return blue diamond touching them. What must match the number for that area? What?
Okay, I can move, and it, okay. Alright. I'm gonna look at the map real quick. That's a lot of shit to go through. And it's like 3 a.m. Are y'all gonna be offended if I just come back to this? Fun. I could use a breather. My connection or what happened. Yeah. Crayons on this table. Cool. We're gonna save, and we're gonna come back with fresher pathways into the field or what have you, and we're gonna finish this. So yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you whenever. Have a nice rest of your day, evening, what have you.